Hey y'all, welcome. What's good, everybody? Let me do my formal introduction. In case you didn't know, my name is Tamiya Robles. I'm a credit expert. I'm the owner of my company, FixMyCreditNow50.com. I'm the host of my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit. I'm the Rep High Desert Chapter President out here in Victorville, California. What's good, you guys? What's up? Listen, if you have any questions, comments, statements, you just want to do a testimony, whatever, feel free to drop that in the comments. I got y'all. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, download, let people know that I'm live. Okay. I'm trying to reach as many people as possible. I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So help me get in that algorithm. All right. Help me get in that algorithm. Anyway, you guys, so I wanted to just do this today. I'm trying to make it a weekly routine where I give you guys updates, let you know what's going on in these streets, in this credit life, in case you didn't know. But I'm trying to make it once a week. I got a lot going on, so don't judge your mother if I miss a week or whatever. And sometimes, it might not just be a lot of information where it's worth, updating you guys. But for the most part, I do have some updates for you guys. I got a lot that needs to be said. We got to go over some things. Um, so sit back. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. First and first, mostly, I want to know, did you guys get your TransUnion checks? I got to know. Some of y'all have been telling me that you got your TransUnion checks. I got mine. I certainly got mine. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I talk to y'all about class action suits. I tell you about the settlements and all of the things. But the funny thing is, like, I didn't realize that I was part of that class action lawsuit. Did you know you were part of that class action lawsuit? I didn't know. So all I know is I went to check my mail, every 3 weeks, like I do. You know what I'm saying? And I had a stack of mail, and then lo and behold, I see a check. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, it didn't look like a regular check that you get in the mail. You know how you check your mail, you're like, oh, this looks like a check. I almost tore it up because I saw TransUnion on there and I was like, I don't fuck with trans. Y'all know I don't fuck with those credit reporting agencies unless I'm doing something with my credit. But I see everything online, so you don't have to. I don't look at their mail. But this was a little different, so I was like, let me take a look and see what's going on. Sure enough, it was a check. Mind you, it's either $22 or $29. I forgot. I didn't cash it yet. So did y'all get y'all checks? Is what I need to know. Did you get your check? Did you cash it? So basically, like I told y'all before, go check out my past videos that there was a class action lawsuit, some shit I'm sure about release information and all the things. I don't recall. The reason why I don't recall because they're always getting sued for some shit. This is nothing new. So anyway, if you were part of that class action lawsuit, whether you knew it or not, whether you signed up for it or not, you're getting a check if you haven't gotten one already. And we all should be getting a check for the same amount. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you got your check or not. Say, I got my check. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But if you didn't, don't worry. I'm sure there's gonna be another class action lawsuit in a couple of fucking months. So put your seatbelt on. All right. I think if I'm not mistaken, they got one that is active and they're looking to settle in October. I read somewhere. So, keep your eye out on there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye out. Now, I was just informed by one of my clients. This is a client of mine. Me and him have a very good relationship. He listens to me, follows. He's probably on here now, whatever. But he let me know some information about Rent Reporters. And now I got to let y'all know about Rent Reporters. I'm actually going to share my screen with you guys in a moment. But you guys know that if you're trying to add your own trade line, you're trying to be a primary trade line, a primary on a trade line, one of the things I tell y'all to do is to report your rent on Rent Reporters. Whether you have rent or not, bro, you better figure that out. That is a trade line, that is a primary account that shows up on your credit report and is absolutely amazing. It's beneficial in all the things. What my friend client told me was that that's all well and good, but there's two issues. The first issue is they did start stating, I think a couple years ago, we talked about this in the past, that now they report to all three credit reporting agencies, and he said Nizal. He didn't see that. I'm just keeping it a beam. I'm still going to promote just so you guys have options. I'm going to leave things up to you on what you want to do or not. I'm not telling you sign up or don't sign up. I'm saying this is another avenue, but just understand what you're in for. Okay. My client told me that it does not report to all three credit reporting agencies. He stated that it's like a catch to it of some sort. All right. I don't know all the details, but go check it out for yourself. And we're about to hop on in a minute and I'll share my screen. But the second thing he stated, which is huge, y'all, and I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give y'all visuals and all things so you can understand how important this is. But he stated if you've been reporting your rent with Rent Reporters for, let's say, 5-10 years, right? You move and you let Rent Reporters know now you live at this apartment and you're paying X, Y, and Z for rent. They will delete the old trade line that you've had for 5-10 plus years, and then they will start the new one that you're at now. So that's really bad for your credit report. Let me explain why. You guys know I teach y'all all the time what makes up a credit score. And one of the factors is age. So also if you're trying to get, I don't know, business credit, and that is a key factor, they want age. Credit cards, they want to see some sort of age. Not like you won't be approved. You're going to get approved for stuff, but the problem is the older your trade line is, the better it is for you. So if they take it away, then they're going to take away your years. It doesn't reflect that, hey, you've been responsible as a primary account holder for X amount of years and you're starting new again, and it affects your credit score. So let's take a look here. This is Rent Reporters. This is using my link. So if you use my link, this is what you get. So sign up, do all the things, but let's see what they're talking about. Achieve your goals, pricing, success stories, yada, yada, yada. Credit education course. We don't need to know that. Property managers, affiliate programs, join the team, blah, blah, blah. Don't need to know that. So build your credit by reporting to your blatantly show report to all three credit reporting agencies. Okay, now report, look at what it's saying. Now it says credit bureaus, but we all know there's only one credit bureau, and that's the CFPB. So these are credit reporting agencies. If you hear me say credit reporting agencies, I'm talking about all the 63 credit reporting agencies, including Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So they're saying how this works. How do we get to the first page? All right. So first you sign up, then they verify your rental history. If you guys want to know ways around that, it's very simple. I can explain it to you. Just get at me, schedule your consultation, do whatever you got to do. All right, we verify your rental history. We report to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Okay, we report your, okay, so this is going to keep moving. We report your rent payment history to the credit bureaus, which boosts your score in as little as 10 days. Now, the reason why it's 10 days is because when you sign up, you're enrolled, they do all the verification, and when they're done, it's going to take them about 10 days to report to the credit reporting agencies. Now, usually companies do it once every 30 days, so I don't know how they're able to do it. Maybe it costs more, I mean, to do to report early. So whatever, I don't really care. That's what they say. They're saying a lot of things, and what we're learning is what they're saying and what they're doing are two different things. We will continue to verify your rent payments, updating your credit report, and improving your credit. Now, they actually gave you so they stated something they can't prove as far as signing up for Rent Reporters, does it improve your credit score? It can, but remember, a lot of what is on your credit and what determines if your score is improved or not, it depends on what's on your credit report as a whole in its entirety, not just one particular thing. So yes, can Rent Reporters increase your credit score? It can, but if you have like other things on there, like, I don't know, let's say you have an eviction or you got another charge off or something like that, right? I tell you guys, credit is about averages. So if the math ain't mathing and the averages aren't averaging, then it doesn't matter what trade line you're putting on here. So look at this Rent Reporter thing here as a trade line. You guys asked me about trade lines. This is a trade line. This is how you get your own. This is how you get a primary, get a car, report your rent, report your mortgage, all the things. That's your trade line. Okay. Rent isn't typically reported on your credit report. Okay, so that's why it's really important, and this is a huge opportunity, and that's why I decided to work with them, because y'all need trade lines, but it needs to work correctly. It needs to be effective. I'm trying to show you guys, just stop signing up for shit like, oh yeah, this is great, this is going to help my credit. Shit doesn't always help your credit. Sometimes on the front end it looks good, but on the back end it's trash. So you got to be careful of that. So if what my client is saying is correct, that it doesn't really report on all three credit reporting agencies, that's not going to hurt you per se, as long as, because you don't want a lopsided score. Like, you don't want it to be on TransUnion and Equifax, but not Experian. But if it happens, it happens. I'd rather 2 out of 3 as opposed to, it only reporting to 1 out of 3, if that makes sense. But if they're saying, this is the next thing, if they're saying that, or what's truly happening, because they're not saying shit, right? But if what's truly happening is you're reporting with them, they're reporting on your credit score, and then it's helped your credit, giving you age or whatever as a primary, you move and it takes all that away, that's when it becomes a major issue. But let's get back to whatever the hell they were talking about. Let's see. Okay. So let your rent do the work and watch your credit score improve. Again, if you keep getting collections, charge offs, missed payments, or whatever, it doesn't matter that this is on here. So, whatever. Change your financial future for just $10 and it's a month. Now, mind you, this is with my link, you guys. Okay. This is with my link. We can look at pricing, but this part of the live has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So we're not going to go deep into Rent Reporters right now, but that's the price. Now, it says money back guarantee. Refund eligibility begins only after your rent has been successfully reported. If you're not excited about the results, let us know. Remember, the longer, so this is the thing, the longer you report your rent, the more impact it has on your credit. That's true. Expect results to continue over time. Stick with it. Report. That is true. No lies told right there. No lies told right there. Now, I'm curious if their Q&A is going to let y'all know if you move, then it's going to basically take away your years and drop your credit score. I wonder if they're going to say that. Let's see. How do I add rent? How much does it cost? Tell me about your credit report. How long does it take? What does it mean? Blah, blah, blah. See, yeah. Now they have a live chat. Let's see if while I'm going live, we can talk to a live person. Let's see how that works. Oh, no, it says request to chat. Nope, I'm not doing all that. By requesting a chat, you consent to the chat conversation being recorded to assist with colleagues. Let's see what they got going on. Let me see if this is fast, then I'll do it live. If it's not going to be fast, then they're going to email me. Oh, wait, please wait while we connect you with an available agent. Okay, so boom, we got look at this live popping, a live within a live. Okay, are you a live agent or a bot? Don't mind me. I think I'm getting like sick or whatever. Here's the thing. I live in sunny California. It's hot as hell, but my daughter loves to put the air conditioning on to -20 and I get sick. It makes me sick. So I got my tea and all the things. But yeah, let's see what kind of, so we're speaking to Cassie S right now. My bad, y'all couldn't see the screen. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the live chat and I'm waiting. Let's see. Hello, hola, como esta? Was good. I just have one question, and if they can give me an answer on the live, that would be absolutely wonderful. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I personally think this is a bot. hmm I'm thinking this is a bot, but we'll see. Okay. So that's not ending well. So we know for certain that their live chat is trash. Okay. Like we know that for a fact. I just proved it. So unless you have the time to wait for the chat, I suggest you pick up the phone and call them. Maybe I could do that. I'll record my phone call with them and see what's up. Right. So we can get the facts. So we can get the actual facts and I can show y'all. But anyway, that is going on with Rent Reporters. But what I wanted to show you guys is again a visual of what makes up your credit score. Now, you know, I like to go by my FICO. You can look at your actual credit report and look at TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. They should have a similar chart like this. This is a breakdown of what makes up your credit score, what percentages affect your credit score. Okay. Um, Here, let me show you. So 35% of your payment history. So if you're making on-time payments or if you're missing payment, this is 35% impactful, or it contributes to your credit score. The amount of debt you have is 30%. Your credit length or history is 15%. New credit is 10%, and your mixture of credit is another 10%. Here's the thing, this is what I am trying to explain to you guys of why this whole rent reporter thing was an issue, okay, or is an issue if what my client said is true. And I believe this man has never steered me wrong, like at all whatsoever. Sorry, I'm playing around with shit I shouldn't be playing around with. Let me put the screen back up, my bad. So the reason why this is impactful is because if you're sitting here trying to build your credit and you see and you're doing all the things and you're listening to my podcast and you're listening to my YouTube channel, you're watching and you're doing everything that you need to do. Okay, cool. But then you see a drop in your score and you don't know why, and now you're being mad at me. Well, you're mad at me because I didn't tell you about this. So I'm trying to tell you about this. If you're reporting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of rental history, that's 15%. 15% of your credit score, you're probably like, oh, that's no big deal. Okay, it is a big deal if they suddenly take this away, because 7 years is a very good number. 5 years is good. It will keep you in good. Excellent is beyond 7 years, right? So let's say you got 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and then you move and then you report to rent reporters, right? Boom, I move. They're going to erase this, or at least they're going to take away their part because it's about averages. If you look, it shows you, we're going to click here, credit history length. Your credit history length rating in this case is very good because she has 7 years in total. Her oldest age is 19 years and 1 month. That's absolutely amazing. However, if you're looking strictly at averages, that means she has some newer debt and she has some really old debt. But it averages out to 7 years. As long as she got that, she's golden. But the problem is, if you're reporting to rent reporters like, hey, I just moved, not only does this drop, okay, your years drop, they end drastically, okay, your score is going to drop, and then it's going to drop again because now you have new credit. Okay, now you have new credit. Having new credit and looking like you're applying for new credit affects several things. Let's get into that real quick. Real quick. All right, boom. You're trying to get a house. You're fixing your credit. You're either doing it yourself, you're hiring me to fix your credit, whatever the thing is, whatever, right? And you're in the process of getting a house. Your mortgage lender is like, okay, cool, call Fix My Credit Now, 850.com. Get T on the horn. She needs to remove some items from your credit report. Okay. But I don't need you to apply for nothing new. Don't apply for another card. Don't apply for credit cards. This is what the mortgage lender is going to say to you if you're trying to apply for a house. Trust me. We already had Sean on the horn. Sean's coming back. We're going to do more videos with Sean mostly talking. So y'all know how to apply for the housing. You know what to prepare for. Okay. This is something you need to prepare for. This right here, pay attention to it. You need to prepare based off of this. Okay. Now, what they're going to tell you is don't apply for new shit. But if you're like, oh, don't worry, I'm reporting on Rent Reporters, everything is good. But they sit here and they see that you just applied for a new line of credit through Rent Reporters when all you really did was just let them know that you moved. You moved. And that looks bad. You're going to be not denied. People are like, well, how am I getting denied for credit? How am I getting denied for mortgages and shit like that? Because you're applying for new debt. Applying for new debt is looking like you're begging for money. I explained that to you guys before on multiple occasions. Okay. It's cool to ask for loans. It's cool to apply for debt. But if you're in the home buying process or you're in the process of actively getting a loan and they're seeing this new shit and they're seeing all this movement, nah, that's not a good look for you. Denied. Denied. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I'm going to drop this down for a second. Yeah. I know y'all don't want to hear it or whatever, but this is important. And this is why I'm trying to explain that, yeah, Rent Reporters is the shit. I support them. I'm still going to support them, but I need you guys to realize what you're getting into. Know the facts. Stop, because sometimes y'all come to me watching some YouTube videos here and there, and then you come to me like, bet T, I want you to do X, Y, and Z. I want you to do this. Get me a trade line. I want to buy a trade line off of you blindly. But the reality is, yes, I'll sell you a trade line, but I'm not just going to take your money and then run off with it and then you're mad because you don't get results. I don't want to hear your fucking mouth. So because I don't want to hear your mouth, what I do is I educate my clients well enough so I don't have to hear your fucking mouth. Rent Reporters is a trade line. Getting on Rent Reporters is a great thing. It makes you a primary account holder. However, what they're saying isn't entirely true. They're saying they report on all three credit reporting agencies. Let's look at this shit again. They're saying they report on all three credit reporting agencies, but what I'm learning from a very trusted long-term client is the fact that they don't report on all three. All right, cool. Let's say they at least I know for a fact they report at least on two because they've been doing that for years. I've been affiliated with them for years, and they've always reported on 2. All right. Is it worth they're only going to report on 2 and not 3? I think so. I think so. Go for it. Why not? Now, is it worth signing up with them if you have been reporting them and then now you're moving and you let them know that you moved and it can potentially affect your credit? I would say, yeah, if you know what you're doing. If if you know what you're doing. Okay? Now, listen, Linda. Listen. If you already got years with Rent Reporter already, okay, and then you know you're about to move, I wouldn't, but you're applying for some shit. I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't tell them unless I absolutely had to. Keep in mind, they report your rent because it's called Rent Reporters. They report your rent to the credit reporting agencies. They don't check your credit score and your credit report to see if you have a new address. Okay. They're going by what you're telling them, they're going by what they're verifying. Okay. So I feel if you're playing your cards right, you should be okay. So therefore, yes, I still stand by Rent Reporters. It's up to you. It's up to you what you choose to do. I stand by y'all 100 million%. But you need to just be aware of what you're getting into, what's going down in the DMs. Okay. It's going down on your credit report. You need to know what's going down on your credit report. All right. That part. So that's that. We're going to move on. Now, if you have been following me and you know me and all of the things, you know that I used to do classes, okay? And I'm actually trying to bring it up right now. There we go. So I used to do credit repair classes, mostly for those that wanted their own credit repair business. Actually, the first year of me, um, the first year of me doing credit repair. So I've been doing credit for 7 years, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a long time is the actual point. And 6 years is a long ass time, and so is 7 years. Either way, right? Boom. And I've been teaching classes even way back when. And then I stopped and because I had a partner at the time. I think I told you about her. We had a partner at the time and she was kind of making me look bad. But anyway, long story short, her and I separated, and then I wound up during the pandemic. And the reason why I did it during the pandemic, because naturally people were losing their jobs, and finances were different then, and that was, I don't know if you guys remember, but everybody and their mom became a credit expert. Like, so, and I actually I taught some of them mamas. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm going back. So I've been on TikTok. Just a quick backstory. I've been on TikTok, as you guys know. Another story for another time. Nothing major. It's just, it's, I don't like giving up my my money. You know what I'm saying? TikTok takes 50% of your profits, and I don't know. No, that's hustling backwards. But give me a second, y'all. I'm going to actually find my page. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, so I found it, y'all. Let me share my screen with y'all. Hold on. Let me add something to the stage. Boom, boom. All right, so it's actually this. So this is my link. This is where I have all my courses. Now I used to sell, this is an oldie but goodie. I used to sell my courses. All right. I'm not gonna sell them anymore. So this is gonna be entirely free. It's mad thorough. I give y'all like you get lessons, obviously. This is free, all the things. But I also give you dispute letters. Okay. So if you want dispute letters, you got them. I have like over 100. So if you want more, just I'll give you my whole joint. You can also go to my website and get all free dispute letters. Okay. But yeah, so I'm now going to be teaching you guys how to fix your credit if you want to know how to fix your credit. I'm also going to show you how to have a credit repair business, a successful one. As some of you guys know, I was working in corporate for 14 years. I was making over $80,000. That was a lot, especially back in those times in Maryland. Now I'm out here in California. I don't think that's much money at all, but whatever. But now I'll just say I'll make good money. So it's worth having. It's worth considering, even if you want it to be a side hustle. It's a really good side hustle to have, especially in during these times. People are always going to want a house. They always want credit. They always want business credit. So this is going to be entirely free. So I'm doing things a little differently this time around because this becomes repetitive to me. I'm having classes like every 3 weeks. I will go back to that, having classes every 3 weeks, but I'm saying this stuff like over and over and over again. So I'm like, you know what? Everybody first check out my courses. All right. Look, see, look at that. Look at that. We're going to check out my courses. You guys will get this for free, absolutely free. Now, if this is all you need, then cool, you're golden. But a lot of times you're going to want the live classes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm offering the live classes, and there will be a service for that. There will be a fee for that service. My bad. There's going to be a fee for that service. So, it is going to be $200 just flat out. Okay. $200 for this intermediate level. I will show you how to fix credit. It's going to be live one-on-one. Having classes 3 times a week, so it'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for about an hour and a half. Um, Live Q&A recaps all of the things, but I will show you how to have a business and how to fix credit on your own. So catch it while you can because $200 is mad cheap. I'm saying it's mad cheap. Look at it as an investment, but you guys know, if you want to know why is it so cheap, a lot of you guys know how I feel about teaching. I feel like I'm gatekeeping to a degree, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still run a business. This is still time away from my clients. So yeah, think of it more as a gesture. I'm saying, and a lot of people don't take free very well. It's not respected. What I mean is, if you keep giving up the cookies for free, okay, what tends to happen is it's not valuable. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't, people don't take it seriously. They don't come to class. It becomes a whole thing. So if you want me to teach you, you want me to show you, it is going to be a fee starting off at 200. All right. But other than that, I mean, just sign up if you're interested, message me, look at my comments, email me, schedule a consultation, do all the things. Now, today is September 24th, 2025. My live classes will start September 29th. Okay. I will be doing it probably 3 weeks at a time. You don't really need 3 weeks. So if I decide to shorten it up, I will. But it also depends on how many people attend the class. So that's the thing. But yeah, I wanted to update you guys on that too. Let me know if you want to get down with the get down and all the things and all this, that, and third. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, excuse me, sorry, y'all. Another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is my new method of disputing. So I teach a certain way of doing credit repair for the past 7 years. I want to say, you know what? I will say the past 5 years, maybe 5.5-ish years, I always did credit disputes, the letters a certain particular way. I am a factual disputer. I'm big on that. I love being a factual disputer. I get amazing results quickly, all the things. I just love it. I love being a factual disputer. Prior to that, I did do I call it the begging letters, where what is it, the 609 letters and the whatever letters. Hey, can you please verify? Is this true? And triple check. And I'm sorry, can you prove this to me? I don't know. I didn't like that shit. And I mean, was I getting results? Yeah, but like they were mad slow, and I could only dispute certain accounts at a time. It wasn't my thing. So I learned how to be a factual disputer. I love the results that I got and all the things. But after a while, I keep telling you guys, when you dispute, and everybody and all the credit repair agencies and credit repair specialists are reporting things the same identical way, the credit reporting agencies kind of like adapt to that, and then they get used to it and they know how to counter it. So you always want to stay on top of everything. So now I dispute things differently, y'all. Not only do I dispute things differently, I get y'all bread. I get y'all some money for the deleted items. Okay. For the, no, not the deleted items. I'm sorry. I get y'all money for the negative items that are reporting on your credit report. That's my new thing. Listen, Linda, the holidays are coming. Motherfucking people need fucking deposits and down payments for things, and you just need money in your pocket. Life is life, and times are different. Get paid for these negative accounts being on your credit report. That's it. That's all. Get the balance wiped out. Get your money. Get a couple thousand. I'm not talking about like $20. I'm talking about several $1,000s for each account. That's what I'm doing now. I'm getting these balances wiped out. I'm sorry, I'm like picking with my face. Every time I go live, every time I record, everything itches. You know what I'm saying? Cat hair is flying, dog hair is everywhere. The garbage man wants to pick up the garbage. The cats decide to fight. So, whatever. And I told you I'm not editing anything. So just take that. Take that. But anyway, but yeah, I need y'all to stop leaving money on the table. I talked about this last year. That's why I'm letting y'all know about these settlements. Yeah, TransUnion gave us money for like $29. Listen, that's money in your tank, your gas tank. That's some money you could get to the kids for the little field trip or some shit like that. Like, come on, y'all, don't sleep on it. But not all settlements are going to be that little bit of money. Remember, I told y'all T-Mobile was offering settlements up to 25,000 if you could prove that it was affecting whatever they were doing was affecting your credit score, right? And that you were doing things on the back end and paying people. Listen out, keep your ear to the ground for opportunities to make money or get money for the negative items that's being reported, for them harming your credit score due to fraud and all the things. So this is another opportunity where your negative information that is reporting on your credit report is making you money. So I got y'all on that. I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all on that. So all you have to do is just schedule your free 30-minute consultation. And listen, Linda, when I'm telling y'all that y'all can get this bread, right? When I'm telling y'all get this bread, I'm not saying that this is going to be a year, this is going to take multiple years, this is going to take months. Honestly, it doesn't really take that long. Okay? You have to want to have it. I've talked to y'all about this before. I can't make you guys want to better your life. I can't make you guys want to fix your credit and have better opportunities. It's just you have to want these things for yourself. If you don't want it, don't take it. If you don't want it, don't apply. If you don't want it, don't go back and forth arguing with me. It's fine that you don't want this for yourself. Even if you're a client and you're like, listen, just delete the regular way or delete and I'm not worried about the checks. All right, then don't be worried about the checks then. But those of us that want that bread, We're worried about them checks. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel as though it's this, right? I feel as though it's this. If the credit reporting agencies and these creditors are going to hurt my credit score and they're going to forever constantly have these fraudulent releases, these what do you call it, these leaks and all of this with my information, pay me something. Pay me something. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Linda, if you're leaking my information to China and other countries and Japan and Russia, all right, then I can't do anything about that because the government is always going to do government shit. We can't get around that. But you can pay me something, bruh, because you're fucking me up. Get y'all money. Get y'all money. Now, I even redid my pricing. My pricing isn't what it used to be, right? So it's a one-time fee now, but then I'm going after that bread on your behalf, and then I want a percentage on the back end. Okay. That's how that's going to work. So pick a struggle, you guys, but stop leaving money on the table. It doesn't take forever. I know you guys are like, well, how long is it going to be? And listen, you fucked your credit up for the past lifetime. Respectfully give it a couple of weeks to a couple of months. If you can't do that, don't bother hitting me up. Just don't. But I will tell you this, we are approaching the end of the year, which leads me to my next topic. We're approaching the end of the year. It's already the end of September, y'all. I know you're like, oh my God, how did we get here? It was just a new year. All right, grow up. Time, if you got shit going on in your life, time moves expeditiously. Okay. And that's just what it is. Get over it. Now we're here. And did you meet your New Year resolution goals every year? Oh, I'm gonna get this bread. Because everybody was saying 2020, 2024, yeah, 2025, we're gonna make that money. Did you make that money? Did you? All right, then. Well, you still got some time. Get paid for the negative items that's on your credit report. Get that check. Get the balances deleted. Listen, I owe Navy Federal some bread. With this new method, I will be getting paid for how I've been fighting these Negroes for years. Now I can take it. Okay, all right, run me my dough. Let me do that. Run me my do that. Run me my dough. So you guys can do that too. In a nutshell, excuse me. Go fix your credit. Go to fixmycreditnow850.com. Schedule your free consultation with me. If you're not serious, don't do it. Okay? If you're not serious, don't do it. If you just want to hear my voice, you're a weirdo. All right? Stop being a creep. I'm here to help people that want to be helped. If you want that bread, if you want that check, if you want to get paid for the negative items and the balance is wiped out, so maybe, just maybe, you can reapply again because they wiped your debt, right? Then get at me. Go to fixmycreditnow850.com. And I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. Okay. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the year, you guys. I actually am a big girl. I wrote down my topics today. Usually I'm talking off the top of the dome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I roll. But yeah, my last thing I want to talk to y'all about before I wrap this up is this. Listen, you guys. I know you guys like seeing me on social media. You love my lives. You love my clips and all of the things. I love talking to y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? And I figure out why my nose keeps itching. So I have cats. And then my microphone, for some reason, there's cat hair on it. So you can't see it. Like, look, you can see it. You can't see it. It's just like one or two, but it's like, I think I have an allergic reaction to my cats. Anyway, I understand you guys like talking to me and everything. I love talking to y'all. The very few people that see me publicly, I appreciate the fact that you're excited to see me. You guys know I'm an introvert. You know, I like to be at home and all the things. But because I'm cool as shit in person, on the phone, some of my clients love me so much they don't want to leave. And I appreciate that. But guess what? This is still a business, you guys. I am offering a service. I just told you some of the services that I'm offering. I'm bringing back classes. This is not free. This is not like, oh, you're cool as shit. You can't just, no, I can't. Like, I don't, just because I don't work a 9 to 5 doesn't mean you shouldn't be paying me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to pay me. And you got to pay me what I'm worth. You understand? And I'm still the cheapest in the game for now. Please understand, for now, because at the end of the year, I'm bumping up my prices. I do it every year. The cost of living goes up every year, so I have to accommodate that. I have to do that, or I'm going to have a failing business. And take it or leave it. If you don't want that, then don't hit me up. Don't schedule consultations with me if you're not serious. Don't schedule consultations and sign up with me if you have zero intentions on paying me. If you think this is a magical type of situation where things are going to happen overnight, don't sign up with me. I don't want your business. I don't want your headache. Okay. I want to help people that want to help themselves and want to invest in their future and themselves and are realistic about it. Period. Period. I just had a batshit crazy client who is a grown ass woman and lets her son from another clear across the pond control her emotions and her thought process. Okay. Been with me for 30 days and has a huge problem, and it just starts talking out the side of her fucking neck only because it was time for her to pay me. Nothing more or nothing less. I don't want y'all like that. Y'all stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Stay on TikTok harassing people about some bullshit. I'm only here for people that are serious. My referral partners, they're serious. The people they send over, I just got a brand new referral partner. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? And that person was referred to me through one of my other referral partners. You know what I'm saying? So we're serious about this shit, y'all. We're serious about it. But you do have to pay for my services. You have to pay for my time. Now, everything I don't charge, as you can see, I have over 2,000 videos on YouTube. I'm on the TikTok streets, mad heavy. Facebook, I've been backing away from Facebook a little bit, but you can still connect to all my platforms. There's a lot of free game that I do offer. If you don't want to pay for anything, just tap into it. Worst come to worst, just go to my website, fixmycredit50.com, and it connects you to everything. So there's free game, but then there's my actual services. All right. So get with me or get lost. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys. I love talking to y'all so much, but let's do a recap. TransUnion, look out for the checks. Just look out for the checks. It's not a huge dollar amount, but it's better than nothing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's better than nothing. So $20, $30, it can pay for a meal. It can. Like, let's keep it a beam. It can pay for a meal. Rent Reporters. I do support Rent Reporters. Look in the description below. You should see my link to Rent Reporters. I think I usually put that up. If not, I'll make sure I do so. But yeah, like Rent Reporters, I'm cool with them. I still fuck with them. Just know how to manage them accordingly. It may not report on all 3 credit reporting agencies like they say they do. So, matter of fact, I think they have a payment option where you can pay for all 3 credit reporting agencies, then just don't pay that extra bill. You know what I'm saying? If you know they're only reporting to 2, not 3, then don't pay for something you're not going to get. So there's that. But also understand that if you change the address that you've been with for like years, they're going to delete the old. It's going to take away your history. Might drop your credit, counter it with something positive. We could talk about it. Let me know if you need help with that. All right. I got classes coming up. Right? Today is September 24th, 2025. Classes are going to start on Monday. So these are the live classes. You can get your free link to my courses. My courses are entirely free. I'm going to get you free. Okay. Courses are free. Get the free link to my courses. If you want my courses, get at me, leave a comment, some shit. Say something, say, hey T, I want your courses. I want your free courses. Send me the link, all the things. I'm not going to leave my free link in the comments. So just shoot me an email, whatever, get at me, whatever. and I'll send it to you privately. All right. Other than that, after that, then it's $200 for now, because the prices may go up. It depends. But for now, it's $200 for the live courses. So you're going to have my pre recorded courses to educate yourself so you're completely prepared when it's time for the live courses, and they start on Monday. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for about an hour and a half. Okay. If you want to sign up, shoot me your email. I'll give you all the information. And I'll also give you the link to the class. I will give links to the class every Sunday. So I'll definitely need your email if you're interested. Okay. What else? Getting money for your debt. That's the new way I'm disputing now. I'm not teaching that. I'm not in a position to teach that right now. So I'm teaching, the way I've been doing it this whole time. But I also still use that method because not everybody is. I'm not getting money for everybody. Okay. So only certain people will be paying for that service. So for the most part, I'm still disputing the way I'm teaching. Okay. I love the results I get. Like I said, I love being a factual disputer. It's just an amazing place to be in as a credit expert. So I will stand 10 toes down with that. I will forever be a factual disputer. But now I can just say it's an additional option. I can get you money for the debt that is on your credit report, and I can also be sure to make sure that balance is wiped out. And I told y'all it's one thing to get a deletion, but you still owe them people. Okay, with my new way of disputing, you won't owe them people anything because that's the new method. Like, you're gonna pay me and you're gonna wipe out any debt that I owe you. So schedule your free consultation if that's how you want your credit to be fixed this time around. Okay, I got you. There is a fee for my service, though. This is not free shit. All right, I'm a business. I'm an actual business. We're getting close to the holidays, y'all. I know you guys like to say new year, new me, and all the things, and this, that, and the third. Okay. If this is a new year, new you, then you need to start your credit repair process today. Okay. Today, because especially if you got a lot of items on there, if you got evictions, charge offs, missed payments, a shitload of inquiries, all that's not an overnight process. We're going into the holidays. The credit reporting agencies don't respond as quickly as they would do prior to. So this is the sweet spot between now and I want to say next month, maybe, because after that people start taking vacations. They got that long vacation, and it's going to go on to like mid-January. Okay, no excuses. 2025, no excuses. All right, get your credit fixed today. So you get in that crib. And some of y'all get your credit fixed today so you quickly buy the house before the end of the year. And then it's a tax write off. Okay, come on now. Let's use that noodle. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to continue scratching my nose. Like, I think I'm getting sick. That damn air conditioner. I'm going to hop off this thing. I appreciate you guys so much. Without you guys, there would be no me. Right? Because if y'all don't need my services, I wouldn't exist, right? But I gotta get off. I think I'm getting sick, so I gotta make sure I'm not gonna get sick too bad. So I gotta take care of me. But anywho, I appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, share, follow, download, subscribe. Check me out on TikTok. Be sure to gift and like and share on that platform too, because it puts me in the algorithm. One of my peoples were like, "You're always talking about that algorithm." Yeah, it's important because I can reach more people, you guys, so I can help reach more and teach more. You dig me? And thank you guys for listening to me across the globe. It's crazy. People in China listening to me is like bananas. Like Australia, Spain, listen, Europe, all the things. You guys are amazing. I don't know what it is about me, but I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna be sniffling your ear. I'm gonna get off. Love y'all. You guys are great and amazing, and I support everything that you guys do. Don't be ashamed that you have bad credit. Just fix it. We all been there, done that. I'm fixing my shit. I went from a 400 to 600 in 30 days. So, and it's not just it's because I'm a credit person. So as I'm saying, if I could do it, you could do it too. I'm trying to get another crib. I was literally in the 400s. Boom, 600s, and now I'm about to be in 800. Boom. I can do it. You can do it. But I appreciate y'all. Let me get off, you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck.